big changes for me my sophomore year. I was very lucky. I grew from 5'8" to 6'3", and came into school, and they called me a high noon because I was wearing high waters. And I just grew so fast I didn't have clothes that fit me. And it was kind of embarrassing, but I made it through it. And we had a new coach that year, and he came from Portland High School. His name was Gary Palladino. First time I met Coach Palladino, we were in the locker room. He was the gym teacher, and he explained to everybody in class how to use a towel to dry up in the shower. And I walked out there and said, "You know, we got a shower after the class. We don't have the time here." And I said, "I'm being transferred to Bristol Central because I know they don't shower." But it was fun. I was the only sophomore on the team, and I had 3 seniors on the team that I looked up to. And they were leaders. They did the right thing. They were very nice people. They played hard. They were competitive. Jimmy Getz, Jimmy Dumont, and Jimmy Shane. And we won a lot of games with those guys. Those guys were instrumental in our success. Not only for that year when we made it to the semifinals, but for all of the younger players that were coming up, players that were on the freshman team with me. They had to practice every day. So my point there is, those older players, you're going to be older players, there are going to be people that are going to be the stars of the team. There are going to be people that don't play that much. They're going to be left off to the side. Don't exclude them. Don't forget about them. Include everybody if you're going to be a leader. Again, be a good person, do the right thing. What else did I want to tell you? Coach Palladino, during my sophomore year, these are things you don't want to do. So we were traveling to St. Bernard in Uncasville, and I walked on the bus with an extra large pizza. And walked in, put it up on the top, and I was going to eat it with my buddy after the game. And my coach Palladino said, brought me down to the front, and goes, "What are you thinking?" The coach said, "Well, I'm going to have breakfast, and I'm hungry." I said, "I want to eat this." He goes, "Well, you better have the game, or the pizza's going out the window." So things like that, you know, I didn't make good decisions like that when I was a sophomore. And you're going to have some of your own players not making good decisions, so lead them. Give them some good advice. What else can I tell you? My coach, Palladino, I still talk to him to this day. He spoke from last week. He's doing well. And he was just, for me, I didn't have a father that lived at home. But for him, he was like a father figure to me. And he was great. I got signs on my locker, "Dare to be great." Last Friday's effort won't win this Friday's game. If it is to be, it is up to me. You name it, he had it all over the locker room. And he was very thorough. And he made sure that he got his message through to his players. So again, your coaches, your athletic directors, people in this room are good out to do. Take advantage of them, ask questions, get answers. I know you're young, but not a problem. If you're a leader, and I know I played with a lot of players that weren't captains on our team, leaders. So you're going to find that too. Tap into everybody to help your team have a good season and have a good time. Because really, for me, I enjoy playing. So a few things I've touched on, and again, there are so many attributes to being a good leader, and I know you've formed many of them already through some of your coaches, parents, teachers, some of the players you play against, older players. So you have an idea of what needs to be done. And for me, some mind where I was a positive person. And that's in victory or defeat. I wasn't a crybaby. I mean, there was no excuses. And you go out there, you play hard, and put it all out there. What happens to that? And I always respected my opponents. And I really respected Bristol Central because I grew up with all those guys. And I would have liked to go to school with them, but I didn't have a choice. My mom made sure I went to the same ball. I was ultra competitive. And I was like that since a young kid. I was non-stop. And one thing for me is what you do in practice, you do in a game. So, if you're not practicing hard, and you're cutting corners, your other teammates and players are going to see that. Make sure you do the right thing. And again, I never mentioned it. I was a good teammate with the entire team. And that's everybody. Those guys made me, that guard me every day. I learned from my mistakes. We all make mistakes, especially in sports. But Coach Palladino used to tell me, a mistake is not a mistake unless you refuse to correct it. I corrected a lot of my mistakes, a lot of the things that I did. And I mentioned having fun. I had a lot of fun playing, and I think that's important. And I think that's the reason I became a good player, because I just enjoyed it. I played soccer, freshman soccer, I played ball, I played JV baseball, but I wanted basketball. And I decided to make sure that was going to be my sport. And, so that's what I have for you today. And I hope if you just pick up one little thing that'll make you or your team better, then I'm happy. And I want to thank Mark and the Bristol Sports people for asking me to come today. It was an honor to speak to you. I don't get to do many of these anymore. And I wanted to tell you one quick story about Donna's team. You know, in 2018, I went to the Civic Center to watch John Moran basketball for the NCAA tournament. And right next to me was this 6'9", tall, skinny boy. And I looked at him and I said, he's so familiar. I never went to any of his games as a freshman. And I said to him, I said, do you play basketball? And he said, yeah, because I'm from Bristol. My name is Don. I said, no, you're from Bristol. I said, can you do me a big favor? And he said, what's that? I said, you break my record. I said, I scored 52 points in the game. I don't know if you thought I was just playing with him, but I said, I'm serious when I say break my record. I've had it since 1974. Why are you picturing a paper with me? Let's do it. So, anybody play basketball here? Break my record. That's a team sport.